Evil Empire, laughing all the way to the...
Jujutsu Kaisen's culling game is finally here, and y'all boys, I'm beyond excited for the peak we're about to witness. And I'ma just let y'all know now, just like a pot on the stove, these boys at JJK started off hot. And A, if they keep up this level of quality, JJK is finna enter its second prime and go on a generational run. But A, that's enough yapping. I don't even want to waste no more time, so let's get into it.
I got loyalty inside my DNA. I got loyalty.
Alright, so the season kicks off with our boy, Yuji Itadori, ominously running freezing cold water to wash away the sins of his hands that are now blood-stained red. And this intro is eerily creepy. Like, we don't get no dialogue, no background music, nothing. Nothing but the sound of running water in this now empty and semi-destroyed apartment, with the corpse of this dead curse filling the background. And the stylistic choice JJK made to pull the camera in and out of focus just added a whole nother level of uneasiness to the scene. Then we immediately cut over to Yuji, who's posted up in his skyscraper straight out of Transformers 3, and he's just listening for something. Just for us to pan over and see Rick Ross in cursed spirit form, reaching out at him like it's snack time. Oh, big back ass. And Yuji's on go. Jumped out the window like that one Young Thug song and started getting active. Cause if y'all don't remember, last season Shibuya got nuked and is now ground zero. Cause this man Kenjaku literally turned that hoe into a level 900 COD Zombies map by stealing Gato's whole flow and recreating the night parade of 1,000 demons on steroids, releasing over a whopping 10 million cursed spirits into Tokyo at the end of the Shibuya incident. So Yuji off-screens all these suction cup bug-like cursed spirits, and we cut to a wide shot to see that someone is lurking in the shadows from a distance, stalking their prey. But Yuji's in the city getting busy, hopping off the side of this building before catapulting himself into another from this tightrope like a flying Grayson, and grabs a quick snack before getting attacked by more level 2 NPCs. But Yuji said, nah, that's baby food, twin. Run your life, and said, I'm expressionless. John Cena wouldn't know the emotions I wrestle with. Like, bro actively looks like he's trying to win a nonchalant off with SGA or something. So mans jumps out the window and immediately gets his body snatched by this Alaskan bullworm with wings, and instantly gets taken on a ride going until he gets tossed through this high-rise like an invincible character before he goes barreling outside, just to look up and see that he's getting pressed like a burger by that same cursed spirit. But all of a sudden, and Yuji's just like, wait, I didn't do that. So the Alaskan bullworm comes tumbling down like Humpty Dumpty, heads up in the top of this building, creating a massive shockwave in the process. A shockwave so big, you'd have thought Dave Blunt just got up and started taking steps. And the smoke clears as we pan inside this building to see Yuji on his back, full on palming this Demon Slayer katana that's literally a millimeter from penetrating his cranium, blood dripping and all. And that katana belongs to no one else other than the special grade sorcerer and Yuji's appointed executioner, Yuta Okkotsu. Hey, I'm crying. Bro was trying to waste no time and make it as quick as possible. Like, no introduction, no explaining who I am or my purpose, just lights, camera, action. Ooh, bitch, I caught you lacking. Cause y'all gotta remember, at this point, we might as well call Yuji the quicker picker-upper, cause it's a bounty on his head. So after this, we immediately get taken to earlier in that same day to see all of the events that led up to this moment. And this is where we get introduced to the biggest, the largest scumbag in the entire series, special first grade sorcerer, Naoya Zen'in. And yeah, this might be a record or something, cause it took bro all of 10 seconds of screen time for me to know I don't like you. So this lady's getting Naoya caught up on what happened to their clan members during the Shibuya incident, and Naoya was just like, so Mai's dead? What'd they do? You should be worried about the head of the clan. Besides, the one who's in critical condition is Maki. So this man Naoya goes on to say, oh, for real? Good. That four-eyed freak Maki's a real beauty, but it's a shame she's trash because she doesn't know how to properly support a man. After all, any woman who can't walk humbly 3 steps behind her man deserves to be stabbed in the back and killed on the spot.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, nah. And if you think this is bad, bro, it gets even worse. Like, we gonna have to put this man Naoya on EDP watch, cause he continues saying, Mai is the good twin. Because yeah, her and Maki may have the same nice rack and pretty face, but at least Mai understands her place as a woman. Again, man, what? Grown man talking about high school girls like this. That's crazy. Naoya is really the white women deserve less meme personified, the misogyny final boss. And I'm already knowing, if Naoya and Andrew Tate teamed up on a two-man, if they be in that bitch putting up Prime Shaq and Kobe, or 2016 NBA Finals Bron and Kyrie type of misogyny numbers. And another thing I want to point out real quick, age thing aside, and yes, I know that sounds crazy to say, but putting the fact that the twins are minors aside, Maki and Mai are Naoya's literal cousins.
Oh, hell no.
What in the cousin fucking Sweet Home Alabama misogyny infested shit show is this clan, bro? And oh, cherry on top, the lady walking behind Naoya right now is Maki and Mai's mother. Yeah, throw the whole clan away, bro. But anyways, the reason we're here with Naoya right now is because him and his two brothers have been summoned for this meeting. And just look at this capital C for cornball Naoya, bro. Bro pulled up like,
what's poppin', twin?
Man, shut your bitch ass up.
Mans really thought arriving fashionably late to the function would give him extra aura points. Like, what a nerd. Like, bro, you're not me. Relax. Cause whenever I pull up to the function, it be like these. So as Naoya's walking in, he just gets to frying his older brothers, saying they could never be head of the clan because they're unks, saying that they're chopped, smell bad, got no motion, look like some broke niggas with no hoes, etc, etc. And this got them boys hot, cause Junichi immediately upped pole on Naoya, and Oki just punched a hole in the wall, cause he wanted to crash out like a little Fortnite Timmy when you tell them they gotta go take a shower and get off the game early so they can go to school in the morning. Like, Unk, you're 36, relax. But none of this bothered Naoya in the slightest. Bro was unfazed like a little Uzi song and said, quit all that barking. Y'all got y'all curse techniques for the fashion, fuck niggas. Y'all ain't gon' blow. But anyways, back to the task at hand. The reason the three brothers are gathered there is to hear the succession plan of the Zen'in clan. Now that old man Naobito's been turned into a life support merchant and is barely clinging on to life at this point, just sitting on his deathbed at 1 HP. Cause if y'all don't remember, during the Shibuya incident, Unk got filleted and had his whole arm cracked off like a king crab lobster by the gun in his domain.
Tell him to bring out the lobster.
Then, as soon as he got out, he got turned into a burnt Arby's steak nugget by Jogo. Cause his pack watch, rested in piss, big Naobito K, R.I.P. Bozo, I hate you nigga, let's die. But anyways, this cutie patootie munchkin of an old man, the same height as Kaisen Nat walks into the room, because he's been assigned to read Naobito's will, starting off by saying that he's just died. And to sum up the will, it basically just says that Naoya will be named the 27th head of the Zen'in clan, inheriting all the assets and cursed tools stored at Jujutsu High and in the Forbidden Vaults. And the other two brothers basically came out of this with nothing, cause the only thing they get is to keep their current assets. Bro, this man Naobito ain't even try to hide the fact that he has a favorite child. And the crazy thing is, it's the worst one. But there's a hilarious little caveat written in the fine print of Naobito's will. And it said that in the event of Satoru Gojo's death, or if he became incapacitated for any reason, then the deal that Naobito struck with Toji way back when is green.
Green fuck, nigga.
And Megumi, yes, Megumi, will be named the 27th head of the Zen'in clan after he passes, securing the 10 shadows technique for the future of the family. And Naoya is in shock, cause nah, imagine out of all people, you get your chain snatched by Megumi, Mr. at the slightest inconvenience, with this treasure I summoned Maharaga, Fushikura. Potential man. Chat, take away another 5,000 aura points, cause ain't no way, bruh. And after hearing the news, Naoya immediately decides to go spin on bro. And Lil Durk, I'm begging you to please pay attention here, cause yeah, Naoya may be a scumbag, but at least he knows how to slide. So Naoya ends up getting some more info out of Girly and decides to use Yuji's execution as an excuse to draw Megumi out of hiding. But Naoya might be overestimating Megumi just a little bit. Cause if this was me and I heard a demon was on his way to slime out one of my strongest boys and he ends up doing it successfully, I promise you, you ain't gonna be catching me up in pole nowhere near you, twin. Like gang, I genuinely only have my strap for the fashion. And this is by all means an accessory to look tough and take IG flicks. I am not about that life. Cause the only time you gonna catch catch me shooting is on Call of Duty. But anyways, as Naoya's getting his shoes tied for him like a first grader, he's just sitting there pouting like, no, I won't accept it. I'm the head of the Zen'in clan.
Look at this dude.
I'm crying. Bro really thinks he's the group leader. And let me just give you a little bit of advice, twin. 10 times out of 10, if you gotta say it out loud, I hate to break it to you, but you are not him. So we cut over to Yuji, and bro is sitting down on the steps straight aura farm. But it's a sad aura farm, cause bro is clinically depressed and feels mad guilt for what Sukuna did with his body in Shibuya. Not to mention all the other trauma he had to go through as well with Nobara and Nanami. And his feelings right now are 100% valid. Cause real quick, let's play the imagination game. Cause peep this, right? Just imagine if the lifeless demon of degeneracy, Bonnie Blue, took over your body. And the whole time, you're blacked out, so you don't know what's going on. Just to wake up to memories of you catching more than 1,000 bodies in one night. Like, oh, nah. Coach, sub me out the game. No cap, I don't endorse it, but this low-key might be a valid reason to 200 pump yourself back to the lobby.
You need to leave!
So Choso and Yuji get to chopping it up, and Yuji says that he can't stay with the others anymore because he knows Sukuna is plotting something that uses Megumi, and he doesn't want to put him or anyone else in danger. But he also can't leave Tokyo looking more hectic than an NBA Youngboy concert, so his only plan of action right now is to reduce the number of cursed spirits in the area. So Yuji and Choso get to work. Yuji taps 3 times, begging these cursed spirits to come to him on the bridge, and just gets to doing the dash like an Olympic track star. And as this tromper is trying to turn Yuji into an early morning snack, it gets shoulder checked by another curse who jumps in the air, then instantly comes flying down with a high heavy like he was playing whack-a-mole, shattering the bridge, making the entire front half go vertical, and Yuji's defying all the laws of physics right here, running up this 90-degree angle with ease, leaping off the top just to get FNAF jump scared by this flying squirrel type of curse. But man's just got to doing tricks midair like Sony Lee, barrel rolling into this flying drop kick, and one taps the curse, turning that motherfucker into a mix of fireworks and birthday confetti. But hey, y'all already know what they say. It's no rest for the wicked, cause before he can even touch the ground, Thomas the Tank Engine off Perks comes out of nowhere, scooping up Yuji, trying to take mans to a different area code. But Yuji said,
Headshot 223.
decimating it in one punch like Saitama, and then snatches the tooth out of bro's mouth to stop himself mid-fall. And once Yuji gets posted up here, he thinks he's green, but nah, another challenger's appeared.
Hi, how are you?
But nah, dummy, and just skated on that boy while holding the pose for this superhero landing. And Yuji ends up on the freeway and turns on the jets, doing the dash on all these cursed spirits, cause they're chasing him down non-stop, just like how the shorties be chasing me down after I get a fresh cut.
Why the fuck you lying?
But anyways, as soon as Yuji got to a certain point in the tunnel, he got to playing Black Ops 7 and carved in Choso like a score streak. And hey, I'ma tell y'all right now, that man Choso is a walking sniper's nest, cause
I've got you in my sights.
wiping out all these boys with deadly accuracy. And Yuji goes speed blitzing past Choso, and he just said, Yuji.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
And I'm not even gonna hold y'all. A little glaze is necessary, cause oh my god, these boys are tough.
Oh my god, bro, is dick riding all you do?
No, I'm
Like,
saying
you literally got that nigga dick in your mouth right now. I see it.
Like, not only is Choso cool ass just nonchalantly aura farming with certain death right behind him, but bro had so much faith that Yuji would handle his light work with ease. Cause man said, fuck turning around, and let me go ahead and get a new flick for IG. In the same way I'm glazing Choso right now, he's doing the same to Yuji. But as these two are talking, Captain Cornball, Naoya appears, flash stepping in the background, trying his hardest to look tough and aura farm.
I wish I could save you.
Oh, don't tell me. Megumi's not here yet? Am I the first to arrive? He's way too slow. Huh? Who's this guy? And did he just mention Fushiguro? And Naoya goes on to ask why Yuji is in hiding since Gojo's protection is gone now since he's sealed, and that Yuji's death sentence has been reinstated. Anyways, my business is with Megumi. To be blunt, I couldn't give a piss if you live or die. But then again, I don't want you running around freely either, so I'll just break both of your legs for now. What do you want with Megumi? Nothing much. I just need him to do a little favor for me and die. And the little birdie told me he's been searching for you. So, here I am. What? less than a nanosecond, Naoya flash steps from the top of the bridge and appears right next to Yuji, whopping bro with the mean backhand fist that got Yuji hitting pirouettes like a ballerina. Then dodges Yuji's counter kick and sweeps Lotus and bro tumbling on the concrete. And Choso goes rushing in, but Naoya just said, "I heard you like taking IG flicks." Jeez, pose for the camera, dumbass.
Let me see my stupid ass down.
Got my mans out there looking goofy like it's school picture day. And Choso turns around just to get hit with the Oreo McFlurry of light attacks from Naoya. Like Mance is filling up his Batman Arkham combo counter with ease. Then Naoya stomps on Choso's Louis V steppers, and then he starts aura farming his combo, slicking his hair back like he's an Instagram baddie or something. And them 52 shots to Choso's dome left him weak like a calendar. And I'ma just let that last line breathe, cause it might take y'all a second to get it. But Choso's finally able to find his footing, catching Naoya's fist with the left before countering with the straight right. But Naoya said,
Nah, I'ma do my own thing.
Perfect parry. Then sends a whole UFC roundhouse kick to the back of Choso's skull, so he's stun locked. But hey, don't forget about Yuji, cause man picked up a whole rock and threw an absolute missile like Josh Allen. And all I wanna say is, now you better be thanking the heavens for his curse technique. Cause if not, bro would've immediately became neighbors with King Von. Man's head would've exploded like a watermelon. So as Naoya disengages, we look over to Choso to see that besides some minor scratches, he's
Still good.
and hold on. Now you must have laboo-boos for fists or something. Cause right now, this nigga's punches are hitting as hard as Ian's XXL freshman freestyle. All that effort trying his hardest to clip farm, but ain't drained a single ounce of Choso's HP. And mind you, just to prove my point, Choso only took 3 or 4 hits from Yuji in they fight and thought he was gonna die, by the way. And at this point, Yuji and Choso realize that Naoya's fast, but something's off. And they already knowing that it probably has something to do with his technique. But before these boys could start round 2, terrifyingly ominous and bloodlusting aura nukes the entire block, freezing all 3 of these boys in place, sending chills down their spines. Cause all of a sudden, the stadium pulse in the area is completely maxed out, like that bitch rocking. And Yuji was just like, Goto? No, it's even creepier. And the camera slowly pans up to reveal the special grade, big drop, D-block stepper
Type shit.
and Yuji Itadori's appointed executioner, Yuta Okkotsu, who just says, "You're not alone." It's no way they got my goat pulling up with this zesty ass pose, bruh. Got bro posing like a stand user straight out of JoJo's. And I'm not even a manga reader, but for this, I had to pull up the panel just to find out that this pose is an anime original. Like, bro does not have one song where he needs to be doing all this, dog. Pulled up like, oop, not you clocking my tea and getting here first. Yes, bitch, you're serving. It's no way you beat me to this scene. Okay then, King Slay. There's no way I just said those words into the mic, bro. Dog, I'm sitting here genuinely crying, cause they got this nigga looking like he finna try out for the Ginyu Force. But hey, Yuta is him, and he can hoop. So just like Karl Anthony Towns or Jared McCain, bro gets a pass. But anyways, back to the scene. Yuta jumps down, making sure that the tax dollars of Japanese citizens are gonna be putting in OT, destroying this whole portion of the highway for no reason, saying, "Who are each of you to Itadori?" And seeing how powerful Yuta is, now you drop that dickhead persona real quick. Was like, hey, I'm not even trying to box, big bro. Like, I'm actually on your side, big bro. You're Yuta Okkotsu, right? Well, I'm Naoya Zen'in, Maki-chan's cousin.
Are you serious, my brother?
Bro, do I even gotta rewind to how he was talking about her at the start of the episode? And what gets me is, niggas trying to get all cutesy throwing a little chan at the end of her name. Like, get a load of this guy. And if I'm keeping it a buck, now you better be glad that Yuta ain't slice him in half where he stood. Cause Maki already got Yuta hip way back in the JJK Zero movie. That is the big Zen'in K, and it's up for all them trash cans in the org. Bro, on me, it would've been so tough if Yuta was just like, nah. It's a big Zen'in K, fuck nigga. You the opposition, so you lucky I don't put this sword between your 2 dots like I'm doing division. Jack, I don't know, I might be in my flow state, cause the bars is coming out of nowhere. But anyways, as Yuta and Naoya are having their initial convo, Choso tells Yuji, little brother, on my signal, we finna do the dash on these goofy ass niggas, you feel me? That black-haired one is a Okkotsu, a special grade like Gojo. If you fight him, you die. I'll stall for you, so I'ma need you to get Boogie and just meet me back at the spot we was at last night, bet? But as Choso was planning, Yuta ended up agreeing with Naoya's request to run the ISO with Choso while he takes on Yuji. And just like that, it's up. Yuji darts out of the spot, and Choso blasts piercing blood at Yuta, but Naoya uses his technique to throw Choso's attack off course. So both these boys are in an all-out sprint on the highway, and Yuji can't believe Yuta's speed, especially since he has a weapon in his hands. And with both ISOs set, we're finally back to the point we were at the start of the episode. So Yuji maneuvers with this double leg kick, hit behind Yuta, who immediately slashed back at him, and Yuji was a mere millimeters from having the third prominent scar on his face, landed in the fourth row. And Yuta notes that Yuji's just like Maki in terms of physical prowess, before speed blitzing Yuji with this onslaught of slashes. But Yuji's got ultra instinct, effortlessly weaving each and every blow, landing on the top of Yuta's sword, and then hits a mean backflip like Duke Dennis. But Yuta said, any trick you can do, I can do better, gang. Using his cursed energy to blast at Yuji, just trucking this man like prime Derrick Henry, destroying the building and forcing Yuji into a whole stage transition, tumbling on the concrete.
Surprised, huh? I don't really seem like the power type, do I?
Then Yuta starts flexing, showing he has a big extra plug-sized reserve of cursed energy, even more than... And yeah, this is when I realized that Gege might be a little Gege for Gojo, you feel me? Because the limitless amount of glaze this man receives is unfathomable. Like, this man is fully sealed right now. Ain't even graced our screens this season yet. But even in situations that have absolutely nothing to do with him, his name will still be brought up. Why? Because he's... But back to the fight, Yuji realizes that he and Yuta are complete opposites. Yuji has a ton of natural power, but little cursed energy, while Yuta is naturally weak when it comes to power, but has a ton of cursed energy to make up for it.
Although I have more cursed energy than him, Gojo-sensei has the 6 eyes, making him the pinnacle of efficiency, so he can never run out of cursed energy. I, on the other hand, can run out of cursed energy. But let me ask you this, Yuji Itadori. Do you really think you can survive that long?
So these boys start going at it again. In mid-fight, Yuji remembers something that Todo told him. It's the fact that the better a sorcerer is, the harder it is to read their flow of cursed energy. Meaning you won't be able to predict how they'll attack until the very last second. And this is a problem, especially since he's dealing with Yuta. My cursed energy is deeper than the Pacific Ocean, Okkotsu, cause his cursed energy is constantly rising from both his body and his sword. So not only are all of his attacks unpredictable, but this man Yuta can essentially pop his ult, throwing out a lethal blow whenever he wants with no drawbacks. And oh, did I forget to mention that his cursed energy also gives him a plus 99 boost to both his defense and damage resistance?
Right hand on the Bible, God can strike me down if I'm lying. That motherfucker's cheating!
So yeah, this nigga's a cheat code. Yuta could legit get hit by a bus, and it would only feel like somebody threw a pillow at him. But anyways, Yuji remembers Nanami's words and knows he can't afford to die here, so he locks in, dashing backwards, then jumps through the window of the car to up this mouse Cthulhu from the whip. Then Yuji remembers something that... Like bro, I tried to tell y'all. I'm not lying. Get back to the video, bro. Then Yuji remembers something that Gojo taught him in the past, saying that some fighters become too dependent on their cursed tools and end up neglecting cursed energy manipulation. So if you can destroy their cursed tool, you'll put yourself in a major advantage. So Yuji imbued this mini dagger with cursed energy, barely managing to block Yuta's high heavy slash. But Yuta was just like,
You're focusing too heavily on the blade.
And immediately hits Yuji with the plan B for niggas who can't afford plan B. But Yuji recovers from being stun locked and goes to swing again. But this time, his knife shatters and he gets sliced open like a Thanksgiving turkey. But he did manage to break Yuji's sword in the process though. And we all know running hands is Yuji's specialty. So he speed blitzes Yuta, dashing at him like a madman. But Dog must have heard how Yuji did Mahito in Shibuya, cause he was not trying to become another victim of Mr. Left Right Goodnight. So this man Yuta just says, Rika, save me! And like a city girl, Rika said, act up and you can get snatched up, giving Yuji the meanest bear hug from behind, and he can't move a muscle. And as Yuta's slowly walking towards him, he says,
hold him still for me, Rika. This won't take long. I'm sorry. Itadori.
Ending the life of our main protagonist. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like, hit that sub button for me, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. Follow me on Twitch so you can chop it up with me when I go live. And if you haven't already, join the Discord to stay updated on everything in the community. All links are gonna be down in the description. And as always, I appreciate the support here on the main channel. Like, I couldn't do none of this without y'all, so thank you.
So, yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Be smooth.